Hey everybody, this is Limitless KRGN and we're doing another toy review this week, and this is from Super 7 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Wave 1, the Tyrannosaurus dinosaur. Yeah. So this is it right there. This is like I've been waiting since they announced this, like what, last year or a year and a half ago, and I'm pretty excited to have this. So let's open this baby up and get a look at the box itself. And here it is, guys. This is the first cover after taking out the box with the cool power cord of the Tyrannosaurus. And yeah, man, this thing, the box itself is pretty big. Again, in the bottom let's say Super 7 on the side, it says Tyrannosaurus dinosaur. That's just crazy. And this is the back part of the box itself, showing you Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original logo that everyone remembers since the early 90s when, you know, it was on Fox Kids. But yeah, so let's actually open this baby up and get a better look at the better inner boxes. Alright guys, so this is the front of the box of the Ultimate Wave for Super 7 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And it shows you pretty much the whole, like you've probably seen already online and already other people's reviews, but it's still really pretty cool box design. I like the whole, like, you know, anything that has, you know, you can see the figure, it's cool on me. It sounded like today they're starting not to do that no more. Well, here's in the US, they're starting to, like, I guess, take up budget on plastic and just make more cardboard, but that doesn't make sense. Even they're trying to be more eco-friendly. Only if the box itself is recyclable. That makes sense, but I don't even think that's the case with that. I think they're just trying to be more cheaper and still have pay more for your buck. You know? Alright guys, so here's the back part of the box itself with the art. Very simple but yet effective, I think. And I like the whole green with a little bit of the yellow lightning, and right there you see Super 7, and then right there a little bit of the info of this figure and pretty much the Red Ranger and, you know, the Tyrannosaurus and everything. So you guys want to pause that, you guys want to read that, just right there, pause that. But yeah, so that's it. So let's actually open this baby up and check out the accessories and then get a better look at the figure itself. Alright, so first we're going to start with the power coin, and this thing is really heavy, very heavy. It has that kind of coin thing to it. It's not kind of shiny like the Legacy line. It has more like a more darker kind of gold, bronze kind of look to it. More gold but bronze. I like it. And it has this signature logo. If you guys ever seen the Super Sentai Jew Rangers, that's pretty much, that's their logo. But yeah. And it comes with extra hands opening and closing, like the fists. What the heck? The fists? The fist. Okay. I don't know what was that about. So it comes with these two closed ones, and that usually that's how you see him when he's running or fighting. And then he has his open arms. And then he has these two little tiny Power Rangers that, I'm gonna be honest, they look like two little tiny blob things. I don't see very little scope in it, and then mine sounds like a little what is it when it's factory damage? It has a little bit of red. Alright guys, so I weather mine's a little so you guys can get at least appreciate the scope of the helmet, because you actually, he does have a little visor scope in it and everything, but because it's just one blend color red, you can't really see it. So I weather him a little bit, hoping that will help out for you guys seeing that. I like him in this pose because he's literally summoning his Megazord. But yeah, I wish Super 7 kind of weather these a little, or at least, you know, put that little, you know, white chest part of their suits. But it's just a shame that because it's, you can tell, you can actually see the helmet a little. You can't really see because it's one solid color, so it really blends in. But yeah, I guess you can see that. Alright, so let's now look at the figure itself. Alright, so now let's get a better look at the figure itself, the scope wise. And so this thing has some parts that makes it look really stick out, and I do like the detail in it, and it does capture the Power Rangers, well, the Megazord itself, the T-Rex itself. The paint on this is really nice. It has a really chrome kind of silver chrome look to it. Not like really chrome shiny, but not like reflection shiny, but it's still pretty cool, like metal metallic, kind of cool. It really does capture the from the show. I really do like it. They didn't hold back on that. Now the body sculpt is not bad. Where the part I'll start showing you now, for me, I know a lot of people are like probably not gonna be like okay with that, or I don't know, but I'm not a fan of when it comes to the head sculpt. The head sculpt, they kind of, I don't know, maybe because if they underline it, or like they put more lines into the face, it's just, it feels a little chunkier than usual. You ever actually have a face show photo of the Megazord, it's a more flat, more pointy, more the surface of this face is more sharp, and this one has a little bit like thicker around her face. You guys can see that. But yeah, that's the only thing I hate the complaint about that. But other than that, the figure itself is not that bad. So let's test the articulation on this thing. So honestly, right away, well, let's see first. So move back and forth. It has front and forward and then sides. In the show, he didn't really move that much either. He did this kind of like just straight on fighting kind of style. He does have a ball joint, so you can switch right there, move like that. His arm does bend certain amount, not that much, but yeah. Hip lean to his chest, so he does swivel, swivel, swivel. Okay, so he has really not that greatest articulation when it comes to his legs. His legs move up or down. They're definitely scraping against the right here, the bottom kind of hip area. So keep that in mind. You are kind of feels like you're gonna scratch it. He does have a little bit of, I guess, loose. I don't know if that's part of it or it's just mine, but look, you can see that it's a little. So I'm thinking that is a little ball joint there. I'm assuming to get up here, but yeah. So his leg does go that much up, and bending wise, it bends this as much. You can actually see the joint, the little joint there, a ball joint there. I feel like over time that may break. Just keep that in mind. His feet does go up and down. He does not swivel. It has no ankle pivot. It does like that. Now the articulation, his tail, he does have a ball joint there, ball joint there, ball joint there, ball joint there, ball joint there. So his tail is pretty amazing when it comes to articulation, except with the final piece is just one solid plastic. They decided not to do that. I don't know why, but it's okay because you can actually, it does have an effect that it does curve to the side, so you could be like hitting or, you know, just posting. So that is cool right there. But yeah, that's it about that. So that's it. So you guys want to see how it looks with changing all hands, and I'll do that right now. Let's see. I'm barely gonna do this, so you and me are on the same page when it comes to this. Oh man, I'm not liking this. I feel like this is gonna break, maybe. Yeah. Ooh, okay, cool. Okay, you know what? Nope, I'm not gonna switch it. So yeah, I'm already seeing a little bit of pressure and rip there. Alright guys, so I changed the hands for you, just one, because this one, when I was showing you in the beginning of the video, it was actually starting to give up. The plastic was about to break. They're smooth, but I think the pressure to, you know, to hold them, that's where these little things break. And Super 7, you kind of messed up with that right there. Just keep that in mind. So just be careful, guys. You gotta rechange the hands. It seems like they break really easily over time. So yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so let's talk about the good and the bad about this figure that I experienced with. So articulation wise is not the greatest. Scoping on the head, to me, it's not the greatest. And then the ball joints, well, for the hands, the joints for the pretty much the little joint for it, it's not really reinforced. So that means over time, just warn you guys, it will break. It's just too much pressure to pull out. I wish they was a little bit smarter with that design right there, Super 7. This thing was back order, you know. It came out later, supposed to, so you would think they would fix that hiccup, but it seems like I don't know. I don't guess they did, but just keep that warning. So that's the only negativity I have against it. The positivity is that it's a really nice scope wise when it comes to the body and the paint. It tries to capture the figure. It's sad that I wish it had a little bit better articulation for me, because I would like to have him crazy posing or something like that. But they went with I think they tried to capture the actual guy in the suit. So if you think about it, in the show, he really didn't move that much, and you know, whoever was wearing the suit, it's just because it was very limited because it was a huge suit. But yeah, so I get what they're trying to do with that. So so it's a definite must, you know, buy if you're a Power Ranger fan, or if you're a Jew Ranger fan. This is really cool. Now it is way big. It's bigger than the SH figures. Like the biggest SH figures I have is a King Ghidorah. Well, that one's a bootleg, and it stands pretty much close to the almost the same height as that. And made the Mega Godzilla from 2019. It's about the same height as that one, but it's more wider from the side, so just keep that in mind if you want to put them right next to those. It will take a little bit of your space of, you know, SH Monster S figures. But I really do like this. I'm gonna have this display in the box because it just looks so gorgeous in the box the way it looks. It has that 90s nostalgic kind of feel to it, so you really want that. So this is Limitless KRGNN signing out, and I always say adios and keep collecting. And anywhere to help the channel, leave a comment, subscribe. Yeah, bye.